And here we go. Welcome to RECON, everybody. Denny Grimes here, coming to you from my studio in Southwest Florida. We've got our coaches, Don Aldridge from, where are you? You're in Scottsdale, right?
Yes,
And my
sir.
buddy Kelly right up the road from Tampa. Matt will be on shortly. So we have a conversation we want you to practice today. This is going to be an inbound call, and the genesis of this was a call that I had very similar today, a little bit different. This is the inbound call. You can open the chat and you can see it. I want to see how well you handle the first 90 seconds. This is the inbound call. Hi, I got your name from the internet, Don. My mom just passed away, and I'm in town interviewing agents to sell the home for the estate. Do you service Bird Bath Estates? That's the inbound call. And you know us, everything is about bird baths. So who is first, gentlemen?
So the first we have Muhammad with Don.
So you let him hear it one more time and then go.
No, I'm ready. All right. Hi, Don. Oh, sorry. Don, call me.
Yes. Hi. I got your name from the internet. You know, my mom just passed away and I'm in town interviewing agents to sell the home for the estate. Do you service Bird Bath Estates?
Oh, hi, Don. I am so sorry to hear about your mother passing away. I can only imagine what you're going through, and please accept my deepest condolences. How are you holding up?
I'm good. Do you service the area?
I'm going to pause right now. I've got several rules that I want to share with you. And one of the rules is make sure you use appropriate levels of sympathy. Now, how many people, and this is, again, there's all kinds of different people, different personalities. How many people think for the very first call for somebody you didn't know, I think you sounded genuine. However, how many people think it went too far?
Yeah.
So sometimes you're just best to acknowledge my condolences. Does that make sense, you guys? I'm not a hard butt. I'm just saying, I think in a professional setting. So I'm going to let you start. I want you to start again, Muhammad, and just appropriate level of sympathy. Go. You don't have to say it again, Don. Go.
I appreciate you reaching out to me, Don. My condolences. And yes, I do service Bird Bath State.
Okay.
What is your goal in this process of the sale of the house?
Yeah. Hang on. That's okay. This is how we learn. Every one of us, raise your hand if you would love a call like this today. This is potential business for you. This is somebody throwing you a touchdown pass. You just have to catch it. However, you had better practice catching before they throw the touchdown pass, because you get nervous enough when you're on the phone. And I know you're nervous right now, Muhammad. So my question is, are you prepared to handle the call? That's why we're going over it. And so far, I would think you would probably want to practice them. So that's okay. So that's my feedback. Let's go on to number 2. Who is it?
Next, we have Kitten with me.
All right. Probably don't have to repeat everything. Kitten, let me hear how you answer the phone.
Ring, ring.
Hi, this is Kitten.
Hi, Kitten. I got your name from the internet.
Hi, this is Kitten.
You don't have to repeat it, Kelly.
All right.
Go, Kitten.
Hi, Kelly. First off, I'm truly sorry to hear about your mom. This is a difficult situation to handle. I do handle this area, and I would like to know, when would be a good time for us to sit down and go over the details. Are you the only person handling this?
No, I have a few other. I have one other person that is handling it too.
Okay. I assume siblings.
Yeah, I have a brother that's helping me with this.
Okay. Is this something that's already been through probate, or do you have POA to handle this?
What is POA?
Power of attorney. You've been appointed to handle things.
Yeah, we're all set up that we both can handle it.
Okay. Well, when would be the best time to meet? Tuesday morning or Wednesday afternoon?
Time. Now, Kitten, I don't know that you identified yourself when you answered the phone that you're an agent. Maybe you did the second time. I think the first time you just said hello. So I'm going to give you, I'm going to sprinkle some rules on you or some tips. Number one, I've already done that once. Appropriate level of sympathy. I think you did that well. First tip, read the room. Determine based on how they're sounding, their directness, their tone, etc., what type of personality style you're dealing with, number one. Second, and this, I'm only going to give you two. I don't know what Matt heard. I'll come back to him in a second.
I heard it.
Okay. The second one is go to yes before you start going into the qualification. You did say, yes, I handle Birdbath Estates. Kim, that's a made up neighborhood, okay? Yes, so you did answer that question, right? So sure, I mean, what I would say, yes, we handle that, would love to meet with you. Kind of goes back to our conversation earlier in the week. Give them what they're looking for first. You went into, do you have POA, way too early, I think, for that. Those are great questions, and they're actually going to come into the second part of my tips. But I thought that was a little soon, Matt.
Yeah. In this scenario, I want to know, well, number one, yes, I'll meet with you. I'm familiar with the neighborhood. Happy to meet you. How long are you here? And then when I confirm how long they're here, the reason I ask that question is very intentional, because that buys me space to then ask a few more additional questions without seeming insensitive. So how long are you here? Oh, I'm here through the weekend, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Great. Who all's involved in the decision-making process? Okay. And where are they? Because here's one thing Matthew doesn't do. I don't meet with one decision maker if there are multiple. I won't do it. You will not get the listing.
That's why I put in the conversation, we're here to sell the home for the estate. I wanted you to hear that. Now, again, sometimes we go brain dead when they say, oh, yeah, we're thinking about interviewing. And when they say we, and then you make the appointment with A, not we,
Right.
That's what Matt's talking about.
And most agents get so excited about a meeting. It's like, I just turned down another listing appointment. I was supposed to meet with them today. That's like number 62 or 63 for the year that I've turned down. And the reason being is I explained to her, every other realtor is excited to meet with her, excited to, tell her what she wants to hear. But she said, if I can't sell for this price, I am not selling it. I'm going to keep it. I'll stay as long as I can. It doesn't matter when I move. And I know that this other realtor from Lakewood Ranch saw it and they said they loved it and it wouldn't have any problem selling. Great. How does that apply here? Every other realtor is going to get this call for this estate and be so excited to meet with that person, missing the forest through the trees, that there might be 76 other heirs that have a slice of the pie.
Yeah. We'll go to the next one. One more thing, Kitten. You gave them the alternative choice. And that technique was taught back probably when we used Stone MLS books. The more important thing, going back to what Matt said, is how long are they going to be in town? So if you're going to meet with someone, this goes for anyone. I ask the question, how soon would you like to get together? Because they may only be on a very compressed timeline. Now, your alternative choice may be a couple of days past their timeline. My last point, guys, how soon would they like to get together is not the same question. How soon would you like to start the process? Understand those are two different things, and you're going to have to get clarity on both of them. All right, next.
Next, we have Jose is going with Don.
Ring.
This is Jose with Keller Williams, who I have a pleasure of speaking with today.
Well, hi, I got your name from the internet. My mom just passed away, and I'm in town interviewing agents to sell the home for the estate. Do you service Birdbath Estates?
I do. My condolences for your mother passing. How can I help you, Don?
Well, we're interviewing agents right now to sell the estate.
When you say we, is it all the parties involved here?
No, I'm here.
Okay. How do you envision this going down?
Well, we want to pick an agent and start the process.
Wait a minute, Jose. I mean, you are really, really good. So I'm going to get so advanced with you. Is this a drug bust?
Could be. I don't know yet.
Could be.
It could be. It could be my funeral.
Take me.
You're sounding like it's a drug bust, right? I'm just going to stop you just for a second and say, is everybody here? You wasted a question.
What's
A better question would have been, who else is involved in it? So, and you're going there pretty fast. And again, I'll let you go back to it. If you want to start over, you can, because you're really, really good. And I want people to hear you. I like your greeting. How can I help you? Is fine. Awesome. So just start again. We'll give you 45 seconds. Go.
Don, who else is involved in this?
I have a couple of siblings.
Okay. And are you the decision maker for the other siblings?
I'm the executor, but obviously I've got to bring them in before we decide on anybody.
Understood.
I'm going to throw a flag. I'm not going there until I set the appointment. Give them what they want first.
Right.
Hang on a minute, Matt. Do you agree with that or not?
Oh, I agree. Do you want to meet with them or not? So give them the meeting. Reverse engineer out.
Right.
Okay.
Here and the transition, and the guys, I wrote it down here. And the transition, then, hey, listen, while I have you on the phone, so sure, we can meet then. While we're together here on the phone, can I ask you a few more questions? You ask for permission. Now you can go into a laundry list, and you should be having your top four, and not that there's only four, but what are the top four things you want to know? Matt's already brought up one of them. And that is, who's making the decision? Are you all on the same page? Are you all here? Listen, they don't all have to be here, but it might be important to find out if they're on the same page. So, does that make sense, Jose?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Good job, man. I love listening to you. Next.
Yep.
Next, we have Michelle going with me. Ring, ring.
Hello.
What? Who is that?
Oh, that's right. Okay, sorry. Um,
You can use say, I'm Denny of Keller Williams if you want to.
yeah, that's right. Hello. This is Michelle with eXp Realty. How may I help you?
Yeah, hey Michelle, I got your name from the internet. My mother just passed away and I'm in town interviewing agents to sell the home for the estate. Do you service Bird Bath Estates?
First of all, Kelly, I'm so sorry to hear about your loss and my condolences to you and your family. And yes, Kelly, I do service Bird Bath Estates. How long will you be in town?
I'm here for 2 days.
2 days, okay. And how soon would you like to get together to meet?
Well, I need to get together sooner, like real soon.
Okay, soon, like today would be good for you.
I do have some time this afternoon, yes.
Okay, this afternoon definitely works for me. And Kelly, while I have you on the phone, who all will be involved in the decision-making process?
Just me.
Just you. Okay. And let's see, let's go ahead and set up a time that's convenient for you. Would you have some time today?
Fine.
You said this
Go ahead, Matt.
afternoon.
I'm sorry, I was going first. This is your day. You go first.
That's okay. Yeah, confirm the meeting, which you did. Okay. Find out if they're who all's involved in the decision-making process, which you did. Find out where they're at. So where's everybody at? And you just keep it really simple. Then when you find out where they're at, let's say they're not all here, because he said it's just me. I'm here. Okay. I have to ask you a very direct question to save us some time. Is everyone on the exact same page as to how this process is going to go? And then the last thing I'm going to do, just for my purposes, I just want to know, is there a will, and is it in a trust? That's if you're getting really really granular. Like in you knowing that, because if they have a will, if they just have a will, guys, most times it's going to have to require some probate, if depending on how many heirs there are. That's why I want to know how many heirs there are. And if there's a trust, it might not require extensive probate because the trust may spell out how things go in conjunction with the will. So that's really, really granular. I don't want you guys to get too focused on that. Appointment, who's all involved, where are they all at? Is everybody on the same page? Great, let's meet.
Yeah, Michelle, you sound very genuine. Couple of points. You kind of did it, and not everyone has done it. Always, always be appreciative of the call. Thank you for calling in. Sorry to hear about the circumstances. My condolences to you. Yes, to answer your question, I do handle bird bath estates. How can I help you now? Or you said you're interviewing agents. Well, how soon would you like to meet? Notice how soon. I'm jockeying for soon. The other thing here is, I'm scratching my head, Matt. By the way, like Matt said, don't be getting into this trust crap unless you're on nickname basis. You've got to get way down the road before that. That's not even a big thing. Here's the other thing you guys are not even talking about. Interviewing agents. I think that's going to come up in the first 90 seconds, guys.
Yep.
All right, let's see if it does. Number next.
Next, we have Frank with Don.
Ring, ring.
Frank Rumor speaking. May I help you?
Hey, Frank, I got your name from the internet. My mom just passed away, and I'm in town interviewing agents to sell the home for the estate. Do you service bird bath estates?
Yeah, I do. What's your name, sir?
Don.
Don, I'm sorry to hear about your mom. Yeah, that is an area I handle. So you're in town interviewing agents to get that sold, I take it.
Yes.
Okay. What's an availability we can get together and talk about this?
Well, I'm only in town through Sunday, so I need to get together right away.
Okay. I have some time this afternoon. Are you going to be at the house?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Okay. How about if I come by about 2 o'clock?
That works.
Okay. Don, are you the only one making a decision here, or are there other parties involved?
No, there are others.
Okay. Are they in town as well?
No.
Okay. So I'll tell you what we could do. I'll come by today, meet you, show you what I could do, walk through the house, and then we can get together on a Zoom call after I put together all my information with you and your siblings or
Time.
whoever else is involved.
Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah. Frank, I don't really have much critiquing to do for you, but what I want to echo is the sentiments that Denny gave a moment ago. When you get my call, if I were to make this call, I would only probably ask about 5 or 6 questions on the initial call. Which I said before. When would you like to meet? So how long are you here? When would you like to meet? I would like to know how soon they're looking to get started. Okay. Who's all decision maker? Where are they at? And then I want to know, so you mentioned interviewing other agents, or are you? Right. When would you all be prepared to make a decision? So that would be like if I only had the 6 questions, that would be the 6. Because I want to ensure that if I have this quote with people that I coach, if you don't know, don't go. So if you don't know the situation, don't go to the appointment. So I want to figure out, are they ready to make a hiring decision, or are they just setting up initial meetings and then they got to probate, and then you see where I'm going? There are so many layers to the onion. Denny?
Yeah, really fast. Frank, small thing. I don't know if it hit you this way. It's just small thing. What was your name again was the first thing you led with. And then you said, I'm sorry. Well, first of all, if you didn't catch his name the first time, don't lead with that. I would think you would lead with hey, I'm sorry to hear that. By the way, I'm Frank Russo. And your name again was, okay, that's my other little critique was, and we're getting down into the pepper. I have some time. This is not about you, Frank. He said, well, I'm only here through Sunday. I would have said, how soon would you like to meet? Because I tell you what, speed to the lead is important. When listing calls come in, or potential business calls come in, my pedicure takes a back seat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move them up. Well, I'm here till Sunday. Well, you could have said, well, okay, well, how about Saturday? No, today's Thursday. Well, I'd like to meet today. Awesome. Still, what's your name, Matt? Matt. No one's talking about the interview process. If this call says, hey, listen, I want to interview some agents and not even talking about the estate, you would have conversations about that. Why isn't anyone asking that? That would be in my 90 seconds, but it wouldn't be first. By the way, you said you're interviewing other agents. Have you scheduled any other appointments yet? By the way, have you thought, you got me out of the internet. How did you come up with the other names? Have you developed any criteria to choose? In fact, when we meet today, this afternoon at 3, if everything sounds good, are you ready to move forward? It's almost like we forgot we're salespeople.
Yeah. That's why I gave, when you watch these role plays back, guys, you'll see that the feedback changes almost every time Denny and I speak, but that's because, again, there's layers to the onion. On a macro level, there are many things we want to know, will, probate, trust, etc. But on a micro level, we're salespeople. I want to, like I said, those 6 questions I want to know: who's involved, where are they at, when do you ready to get started? You're interviewing other agents. What do you need to know, or when would you be ready to make a hiring decision? Right? We want to ensure that we're going on an appointment that ultimately is going to amount to something. Or I'm sorry, that didn't sound right. We want to go on an appointment that we ensure that everybody's ready to make a hiring decision if it makes sense. So, and not just going on a 3-hour tour.
Like Gilligan?
Yeah, exactly, like Gilligan.
All right, so you guys, we will keep doing this. And again, I have time for overtime. The other coaches can. At 10 o'clock, we'll spend 10 or 15 minutes and we can dissect this some more. But let's go next. Who's next, Kelly?
Next, we have Miriam and myself. Ring, ring.
Hi, this is Miriam from Keller Williams. How can I help you?
Hey, Miriam. I got your name from the internet. My mother just passed away, and I'm in town interviewing agents to sell the home for the estate. Do you service Bird Bath Estates?
First, I'm really sorry about your loss. And yes, I do service for the Bird Bath.
That's great.
Don't pause there. Don't
how
pause
long
there.
you could?
No, ask the question. Go ahead.
Okay, how long you are going to be in town?
I'm in town for 2 days.
Okay, when you wanted to meet?
How soon?
How soon you want to meet to each other?
Do you have any time available this afternoon?
Yes, I do. But are you only one to make a decision, or the other party are involved?
Matt?
I'm the only one.
Okay. Then what time you gonna meet each other?
Time.
Okay.
All right. Denny, we want to try to get a few more in.
Well, we can. We can still role play past the top.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to address there?
So Miriam,
Yes.
I'll just kind of echo the same the feedback we gave everybody. Not bad. I understand we're not getting these calls every day, guys. So it's a bit clunky. It's like if we were a pilot and we had our checklist. I know Denny and I talk about throwing the checklist out a lot and just having a conversation. However, there's always exceptions to the rule. This is a scenario that's an exception to the rule. This is where the pilot's checklist is kind of applicable because it is there's nuance to this scenario, right? Because if this is a second cousin twice removed that has nothing to do with the estate and they're calling you to say, hey, we're in town interviewing realtors, I have the decision maker call me. That's like when the buyer's dad calls you asking to see the property, right? The kid's buying a house. The buyer's dad calls and is like, hey, we want to see this. Okay, who's buying it? Well, my son is. Okay, where's your son? So we need to ensure that my feedback is we need to ensure that we have a checklist for scenarios like this of when this person calls, great. How long are you in town? When would you like to meet? Who all's involved in the decision-making process? And where are they? Okay. And are we all on the same page? You're interviewing other realtors. When's that? Okay. And assuming that everything makes sense, would you all be ready to make a hiring decision?
Okay.
Checklist.
Prioritizing this in my mind is, and we'll go to the next one really fast. I think you're better off talking about the interview process more so than the estate process, because you can get all the questions answered for the estate process. Oh, by the way, no, we just listed with somebody else. No, you need to be the one they're talking to. And then the other thing is that when you talk about something else, then you ask, this is what you went, are you the decision maker? It's like, yeah, you got any money? It's kind of like you're asking, but if you want to ask a direct question like that, we haven't talked about this in a while. You have to ask, what do we always call it? The distracting question or something like that. You have a conversation about maybe their interview process, and now then you morph over. Okay, so you have your brothers and sisters. Where are they? It's almost like it's not a big deal. But
Right.
when
It's just
you
a
come out of the
deflection.
blue,
It's a deflection. It's a
deflection.
warm-up question.
Right. If you come out of like right out of the gate, it's almost like, whoa,
Yeah, you own this house?
Yeah. You got any money? All right, next.
Next, we have Gregory with Don.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Oh, bad news.
Hello,
What?
this is Greg with Keller Williams. How can I help you?
Hi, I get your name from the internet. My mom just passed away, and I'm in town interviewing agents to sell the home for the estate. Do you handle services in Bird Bath Estates?
Well, first, let me express my condolences for your loss. And yes, I do handle Bird Bath Estates. How long are you going to be in town for?
I'm leaving Sunday night.
Sunday night. Are you going to be around?
How
Like I said, how soon do
soon?
you want to meet?
How
I got it.
soon?
I got it.
When would you like to
How soon
meet?
do you want to meet?
Oh, no, hang on a minute, Matt. That's okay. But again, I want to just put my my vote in. How soon you're tempting to move his timeline up because he may be talking to other agents. I'm saying soon is an important word. Would you agree with that, Matt?
Yeah. Just I'm giving like the fundamental of the question. It's like, how soon? When would you like figure out when they want to meet? How soon do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Okay. How soon do you want to meet?
I'm starting today.
Starting today. Do you have any time this morning?
Yeah, I do.
How soon this morning, Don, would you like to get together?
What's that?
No, that's right. Don, how soon would you like to meet?
10 o'clock.
Sure. You're about
2 minutes.
you're 5 minutes from my house. I can stop by and see you then.
Okay.
Before I let you go, what do you want to know, Greg?
Yeah, so before I let you go, I know you're talking with other agents, but more importantly, who are the other decision makers? Is it just you, or do you have any siblings that you're working with, or that are involved in the decision making process?
Yeah, I have 2 siblings. Yes.
Let me
You
throw
do?
a flag.
Okay.
Let me throw a flag here.
Too many questions.
Because the question was clunky. So I just want to give you the
Yeah.
delivery. So Don, I know you mentioned that, or I believe you mentioned your meeting with other realtors. When were you planning on meeting with them?
Probably today and tomorrow.
Okay, now I'm using that as a deflection question because you put the two together. I use that as a deflection. Now, all right, Don, and who all's involved in the decision making process?
I have 2 siblings.
Okay, and where are they at?
They're back east.
Okay, gotcha. And I have to ask you a very direct question. Are we all on the same page when it comes to how you're moving forward?
Yes.
Okay, great. So if we meet and everything makes sense and you feel I'm the right person to help you, would there be anything preventing us from getting started?
Well, I would have to talk to them.
Okay, got to have a conversation with them first.
Yeah, after our meeting.
Understood. Great. So that's how I would separate the questions. Not hey, you're interviewing other realtors. Who's all involved in the decision-making process?
Yeah.
So you're interviewing other realtors. When are you doing that? Okay. And who's all involved in the decision-making process that I need to be aware of?
Yeah, I'm glad you caught
Yeah.
that. And you know, that only comes because we're just not comfortable yet. We're trying to
Mhm.
incorporate all these new ideas.
Yeah.
That's why you should have a basic checklist of things you need. And it comes kind of intuitive the more you do it. Like there's
Yeah.
people who basically, I'd love to be a drummer. Anybody play the drums? And I'd like to know how they do the drum rolls and this, that, and the other. And I just wonder, is it all memorized? I don't think it is. I think it just flows because you've done it so much. And that's what will happen in
Nice.
these conversations.
Yeah.
So Frank, you'll have to do a drum roll for us, maybe play a little wipeout. So we can go into overtime.
You can shut
Thank
off
you
the
so much.
recording.
Yep.